is if you are able to advise us, meaning Robyn and myself, that we may be able to share ways, an easy way, a simple way to remain balanced and grounded while this turmoil is all around us. There's a lot of turmoil around the planet at the moment while changes are taking place.
Yes. So, within this light, we see this idea of turmoil, yes?
Yes.
As you see it, yes, all around you. Yes. However, it is no different from as before. So what we mean by this is the reason why it is so in your experience now is that it has moved from the underground to above.
I understand, yes.
So in this light, this turmoil that you are experiencing, yes, is shaping the humanity, shaping certain people's experiences and making them feel out of balance.
Yes, but Unnakasunja, there's a lot of propaganda that goes with this. So people are being swayed to think or feel in a negative way instead of a positive way.
Yes, but what we see within this is that it is no different than before. Yes? The only difference is that you see it more clearly now.
Okay.
Yes. So, this has always occurred within humanity. There has always been this, what you would say, propaganda.
Yes.
Yes? And these dominations. Yes? Yes. They have always occurred. But now, as you experience these shifts and great waves of transformation, it is becoming more visible to people's eyesight. Yes, to more their understanding. First, it occurs within what they see visually, yes. Then what they hear, yes, through what people say around them, what people, their voices, yes, and then in their mental bodies. So the only reason why it feels more so like turmoil, as you say, is because it is more visible to them now. It has always occurred, and part of them knew this occurred, yes. However, now they cannot deny it.
That's right, they're faced with it.
Yes, yes, yes. And this we would say is a good thing. Yes. However, it does have the capacity to make people feel a little uncomfortable. Yes. Because when they chose before to, what you would say, turn a blind eye, yes, then it was easier to forget about it and carry on with their own individual bubbles. Yes. But now it is changed. You can no longer deny certain aspects or experiences around you because it is on what you would say your front doorstep. Yes. So within this light, peoples are now coming to terms with certain, what we would say, certain responsibilities. Yes. Because within humanity, we have certain responsibilities to work within others. Yes. And within ourselves. And whereas before, when those who say, no, but my life is so difficult, I need to focus on my own family, on my own experiences and happiness, and I will forget about these aspects of a darker nature. Yes,
but Unnakasunja, these aspects of a darker nature, if action is required, people don't know what action to take.
So within this, the awareness is first. Yes. So what peoples are finding is a turmoil, is this awakening to the awareness of it. Yes. So whereas before they had certain ideas, but perhaps they were not fully convinced. Now they can see it more clearly. And as they do so, the awareness is that first, what we would say, step into understanding. Okay, now I see that there are elements in my conditioning, in certain people's behaviors, in certain rules and regulations that I do not agree with. Yes. And within this, because it is what we would say elevating to higher levels that cannot be ignored.
Yes.
This puts people in the pressure, yes, of feeling, oh no, but I have to now do something about it.
Exactly.
Yes,
What
I
is
cannot let what other people handle it for me.
Yes.
I need to handle it for myself now also.
Yes.
So within this, it is almost as if humanity are experiencing this idea that they also need to take the reins. Yes?
Right.
Whereas before, perhaps it was easier to enable someone else to drive your horse for you.
Yes.
Yes? Now peoples are understanding that in order to move forward in a better light, they will also need to grab hold of a rein. Yes.
Right.
Yes. So within this light, we understand that to work within these frequencies, the first aspect is the acknowledgement of this idea in order to grab hold of a rein for yourself, one for yourself and one for humanity, yes, collectively, yes.
Right.
And then to realize that once you have taken that first step, that certain, what you would say, powers that be, yes, of a higher leadership aspect,
yes,
will begin to notice and will have to follow.
Okay.
Yes? So it is almost as if the humanity are so used to people telling them what to do.
Yes.
Yes. And we are not talking about what you would say, anarchy. Yes?
Yes.
We are not talking about this. What we are saying is that peoples are learning to take responsibilities for themselves and for their neighbors a little bit more, because they understand and they see in society that the certain powers, yes, certain leaders, yes, have too much of a dominating threat on their certain survivals. Yes? Now we understand that this may sound, what you may say, a little too much, yes, but there are definite elements of this at play.
Yes.
Yes. So, the first is to recognize that in this awareness of it, yes, there can be a moment to decide to take the rein for yourself, take the rein for your neighbor, yes, in a way that activates this enlightenment of we need to inform our own governance within ourselves first.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
So within this light, when many people start to recognize this element of responsibility, yes, and loosen the grip on allowing their responsibilities to be taken charge of by others, then it will inform the powers that be, that govern, yes, that this is a new measure that humanity preferred to go. Yes?
Yes.
So within this light, we understand that you had questioned this idea of balance, yes, amidst the turmoil, yes, and the balance is knowing that you do have the qualities to exercise this power within. Yes? This is the balance. So what is happening and what has occurred for what we would see as centuries within your living span on the earth plane, yes, humanity, yes, is the giving up of certain powers and allowing other peoples to choose for you.
Yes.
Yes. And this is the flux that you are experiencing now.
Yes.
Yes? This is the change over that you're experiencing now. Yes. So to acknowledge that there are certain elements that you can govern within yourself first is the first point that can make you first feel empowered within the self.
Yes.
Empowered within your friends and family. Yes. And this has what you would say a grounding factor to it.
Okay.
Yes.
So in actual fact, we are to look after our own families first.
First, we would say, look after within yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
And our family.
And then you can exercise a little compassion within the outer scopes, the outer regions, within your family partnerships, your neighbors, your community, and then eventually the collective. These ideas will spread and connect. Yes? So, within this light, what we are not saying to isolate yourself. No. We are saying to understand that there are certain powers that you can exercise within, rather than to leave it to somebody else to do. Yes?
Right, yes.
So, there are many peoples in society, and these do differ, comparing with different countries, yes? And different regions, that certain power structures, yes, governing structures, choose to take the bulk of the responsibility. However, what humanity are seeing now is that comes at a great cost. And the question arises within humanity, I am not sure I agree with this cost. Yes. So we speak of cost in what you would say is economics, as well as the emotional and mental cost. Where someone is taking the power from them. Yes? And when they give it up so willingly, yes, because it feels like it is comfortable, and this is what has been done. Yes. But now people are recognizing that this responsibility that they gave to other peoples, yes.
Elected other peoples.
In certain cases, yes, and in certain cases not. Yes.
Right, yes.
Then in this area, peoples are discovering that the ramifications are causing them harm. Yes. And so in understanding this and understanding where do my loyalties lie, yes, this is what creates certain turmoil. Because what we see within humanity is there are many of those who are losing certain trusts in certain powers and leaderships, yes, because they are seeing the holes. Yes, it is no longer strong like a brick. Yes. And so while those blocks, while those holes had occurred before now, the humanity see it more now. Yes? And in doing so, they understand, oh no, I do not like this. I need to create a better environment for myself. Somewhere where I can feel more, what we would say, safe and secure. Yes? With the functions required to live a good life.
That's right.
Yes.
And
yes.
those requirements are actually quite simple and basic. And so if everybody decided to look after themselves in a very basic and comfortable way, for instance, living off the land, getting a piece of land and living in that kind of isolation, others will follow. But in that light, you're not really helping humanity.
So within this light, what we see is there are not always everyone wanting the same thing. Yes? There are those who are preferring to go into the land, yes, and spend all the time creating the variety of foods to eat. Yes? And there may be those who prefer to grow what you would say your vegetables, yes, but perhaps they only prefer to grow the carrots.
Oh, I see.
And then the farm next door, they provide the cabbage. And then what they do is they trade. This has occurred for many, many centuries in this fashion, and is eventually built up to this aspect of society where you have certain departments dealing with certain things, certain specialties. Yes? So in this light, yes, this could easily occur again. Yes? So what we say is, not all have the same ideas of what they want to create within their lives. Yes? There is a sharing, of course. Yes? And peoples can be isolated and fully what you would say is self-sustainable. Yes? But then when a time happens that other peoples who have not exercised his favors and have not provided a resource for them to do so, may be in requiring of this aspect.
Yes.
And then those who have isolated themselves, maybe they say, no, but I worked very hard for all of this and I did not want to share. Yes? So this could also cause certain conflicts.
I see. Yes.
What we are seeing within humanity is there are those who prefer to have certain governance.
Yes.
But they prefer to be in what we would say democratic alliance with it.
Yes.
So not to have the whole thing decided for them.
I see.
Yes. And then there are certain peoples who prefer all of it to be decided. And then there are those who do not want any decision.
Yes.
You see, so there is a very wide scope.
Yes.
And for some peoples, they prefer certain countries for their structures and others not. Yes? So within this line, there is no one answer in terms of how to alleviate certain turmoils. But what we would say is there is the understanding factor that peoples are an awareness that which they gave trust within,
Yes.
they are rechecking it.
Yes.
Yes.
And discovering to their horror.
Not all, but some.
Yes.
Yes. So some people might be fully aware and
Yes.
comfortable with it, and others may not. Yes. So
Okay.
it depends on the person. However, in the acknowledgement of the certain turmoils that they are feeling,
Yes.
and certain realizations that if they want what it is they want, that perhaps they may need to exercise certain responsibilities for the self and for the family and for the neighbors.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
And if they do not, they can leave it up to somebody else. Yes. But this trust factor is where you choose to trust. Yes. So within this, within recognizing certain responsibilities, yes, and understanding that these are imperative to your livelihood.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Or well-being. Yes.
Yes, and your well-being, yes. But livelihood for a comfortable life. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So within this, you can understand that when you are taking certain responsibilities for your actions and who you choose to put your trust in,
Yes.
it is a empowering exercise.
Okay.
Yes. And this has a very grounding factor.
I see.
Yes. However, we would be cautious, yes, to say that to exercise certain trust features also, because it can be very easy to go from one side of the coin to the other
That's right.
very quickly.
Trust someone else who's equally corrupt. Yeah.
Yes. So what we would say is to exercise your certain personal discernment.
Yes.
Yes. Do your research where you feel you need to. Yes. Allow yourself to put your trust in that which you wish until you see otherwise. Yes. And understand that within you and within everybody, yes, they are all going through similar facets.
Yes.
They are all recognizing, checking in with themselves now.
Yes.
And as they do so, they are understanding deeper hidden truths within them that perhaps they never knew before. And this is also a deeply grounding effect.
Yes.
Yes. The truth within oneself, yes, is imperative to understanding how you perceive the truth without.
I see.
Yes? Yes. So with this, in this aspect, you can understand that of course there would be turmoil. There could not be any, what we would say, positive change or transformation without it, because people are recognizing that certain people need to change reins.
Yes.
And other peoples need to take the reins.
Yes.
And some peoples need to let go of the reins. Yes? And this changeover is quite what we would see upsetting to most. Yes? Because they struggle with change.
Yes.
However, it is one thing that always occurs. It grows.
Yeah,
Yes.
things have to change
Yes.
in order to grow.
And when people recognize that the changes have to occur and they agree upon it, again, this is a very grounding and self-empowering facet to exercise. Yes, yes. So we understand that it is going to be a little bit uncomfortable. Yes, but it is for the better. It does not mean to say that every single person on the world, yes, has to take up a square meter of the earth plateau and create a complete, self-sustainable, isolated living condition. Yes, in order to have trust in themselves. No, no, no. There should still be some trust in communities. Yes? In collaboration. It is important for humanity to collect within this facet. Yes.
In smaller communities, maybe.
Whichever way this suits a person. But to at least identify within yourself first, what is your truth within you? What is where do you lie or put your understanding of that which you find and give power to? Yes? Perhaps those choose to give their powers to others who they trust. Yes? Perhaps it is a friend. Perhaps it is a leader. Perhaps it is a family member. Yes? And then they choose because within their own truth, they know the amount that they can do and that which they do not prefer to do. Yes. So it is changing for every single person in different ways. And there are those who are very young who are seeing this play out in the arena, of the world stage, and they are very confused about this. Yes, primarily because their parents are very confused about this also. Yes. So they are the ones we would say who may have better solutions.
One hopes. Yes. Well, thank you, Unnakasunja.
Yes. So we understand within you that this was more of a theoretical understanding, and to perhaps find certain ways to feel a bit more practical in this idea of balance within this turmoil. Yes? And what we would say always within this factor is simply to breathe. Yes. Breathe. Breathe through it. Yes. When someone holds their breath because they do not know what is happening, they are stopping the oxygen to their brain. Yes. So this does not help.
No.
Yes. So to consciously breathe and breathe through it, in and out, has a very, what we would say, comfortable and valuable ramifications.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you, Unnakasunja. Just relax through it. And do the best you can. You can't do any more.
We understand that there are those who are undergoing heavy elevations of dormant, kinding facets of the light of all light. So within us, we are learning now within the conveyances of the violet light. There are those who suffer and what we would say struggle with these feelings of being dormant. Yes. So we would say that is when peoples are feeling that they have no power. Yes. Within this question that you have asked, it comes down to this aspect of power.
Well,
where do you place your power? Yes?
If you had any.
Yes, understand that everyone has an immense capacity of power. Immense. Yes. Those who feel this elevation of dormancy, that they are dormant, that they have no power, suffer the most. Yes, because they feel as if their power has been taken from them. And in many cases it may be, but always remember that it is a choosing of the perspective of the power that you have. To open up to the truth within is to understand your deeper level of power, what you are able to manifest, what you are able to create, what you are able to understand, what you are able to give light to. Yes? All of these aspects is your power. So, when people feel turmoil, they feel that their power is being misplaced, misused. Yes? It is not of their manipulations. Yes. And so all of this comes under the question of power. Who has the power? And what we say within you is you do.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, just got to find it.
Yes. And one way to find your own power, if you cannot exercise certain rhythms and the heart functions, if you cannot find ways to close the mind off and give yourself a little breathing space, yes, is to connect within us, Almighty. Yes?
Of course.
To access it. It is available.
Yes.
And if you choose not that this is your method, then you can access it from the earth plane. You can sit in the garden with a flower, yes?
Yes.
And access the power from within this. Yes, the connection.
Yes. There's connection to all that is.
Yes.